Howdy, my name's Johnny. I go by Silver Bear online. Um, I had some filament that was not printing very well, some Amazon basics, and I decided to get a filament dryer. And I got the EIBOS I bought from online, from their website. The one from Amazon looked like a reseller, and they jacked up the price a little bit. But I got an email from them stating that they'd like a sort of unboxing as they shipped it from an overseas warehouse. And for them, I believe they're in China, so their overseas warehouse would be anywhere else. And the label here, I crossed some stuff out. It says it's shipped from New Jersey. So they must have a warehouse there. Get my scissors. I am going to open it up carefully here. It looks like I also ordered some bags, so it looks like what they did was, I can feel the package. It looks like they put the box and the bags, the filament bags, at the bottom in the bag. This will sort of cut this open, see how it goes. Looks like we got packages of inside packages. It's a little interesting how they did that. Okay. This is the filament dryer, EIBOS. I think that's the way you pronounce it, EIBOS. Filament dryer, and this one should be the bags. EIBOS printing filament. This one I want to be careful not to cut the bags. Yeah, it would be nice if there was like a pull strip or something on the top of this, but I'll just be careful. Alright, foam pad, sticky here. Well, it looks like the bags I ordered, filament bags, with the little suction doohickey. Some of the filament that I have doesn't come with bags, and I was using Ziploc bags, but they're not quite big enough, the gallon bags. So I figured I'd give these a try. Yeah, this little pump. Guessing that goes right on top. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look damaged. It looks good. Packaging is interesting in the bags, but once I got it all out, everything looks okay. I guess I'll open this up, make sure it's not damaged, but the box looks fine. Lab temperature. Oh, the instructions. Okay, user manual. Open it up, put in your filament, hook it, shut the lid, plug it in, turn it on. Seems pretty simple. Let's see if I can get this out. Wow, that's pretty slick packaging in there. I don't think there's anything that could have damaged that with the padding that was in there. nice paracord tubing for if you want to use it, if you want to print from inside the box. I mainly print PLA and a little bit of PETG. I did get recently got some TPU, so yeah, and it's like the 120 input select is marked on there, so I guess that's good. I'm good to go. I'll give it a whirl with that filament. I don't necessarily need to print with it right now. I suppose I could plug it in and try it. This is a dark blue Amazon Basics that I had bought. I probably bought it about the same time as I got my printer last year. So it's probably the oldest filament I have besides the bundled Galaxy Black that came with it, or the Galaxy Silver rather, from Prusa. Oh, it's got little bands on there. Don't know if I can. The spool might be too big. I guess we'll see when I go to try to close it. Let me put those on before I stick it in there. There's my little clip. I guess I'll just leave it on there. Yeah, it's kind of tight. I guess I'll see what happens here. The Amazon Basics spool is pretty wide. It doesn't quite fit. So throw the plug back there. I actually have a plug behind the wall. Let's get it plugged in. Alright, it's plugged in. Guess I need to flip the power on. Got it set to PLA. So I think I turned it on. Oh, power light came on. I already had it on. Kind of faint, but you can hear the fan going. Oh, I can feel it too. So I had my filament in the EIBOS filament dryer for a good 8 hours or so, and I'm doing a test print now with that filament. So far it's actually adhering and not giving me any issues. The print is almost done. Actually, some print that I found holes that actually can use plug those holes in the filament dryer. Actually looks pretty good. There's a roll of filament. I actually want to do a calibration print real quick, just because that was what I was initially having issues with. Pop it off. Let me get first real quick. Something on there. Got a little bit of good that came off there, but line's good. Definitely a lot better than it was before. So it seems the drying it out helped. Alright, prints came out okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this into one of these bags. I already have some EasDry silica gels in there already. I'm going to seal it up with one of these bags. So when I go to need blue, dark blue again, I'll have them ready. Make sure these packets are sorted on the inside. Close it up. Make sure it closed okay. Get the little pump out. Sort of just screws right on top of the connector. So I'm not exactly sure when we're supposed to stop it, but I guess about now. Take off the pump, put the cap back on, and it will be ready for go when I need some dark blue again. Awesome. Howdy, just noticed this on these bags. The the indentation here was imprinted onto the bag, and enough pressure was created that it actually made holes in the bag. I was trying to fill a bag last night and suction it out with the pump, and I had it running for maybe 10 minutes, and I'm like, why isn't this working? But you can see that the lines line up with the seal, and it cut holes in the bag. So maybe there's some kind of packing material that could be put in between so it protects the bag from pressure on both sides. 3 of the bags have holes in them, the rest of them seem okay. Probably could just cover it with tape and it'll probably be fine. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Alright, an update on the bags. I've put a bunch of different spools into the bags. I've put tape on some of them that had holes in the bags. I'm hoping that the tape holds. It's just Gorilla packing tape. So I got a bunch of spools, different brands. This one's right here's the Overture, glow in the dark. One thing I have noticed is that this little plastic thing to seal the bags does not work very well. You actually have to use your fingers, otherwise it does not seal. So a couple of the bags I've already done, I had noticed that they started, filling back up with air. So I checked them for holes and made sure that they were sealed. So I'm going to redo them again. All the bags I have, just make sure that I don't work. But I have one here, some ash glass Overture. Christmas, Amazon Basics. This is M3D, L3D filament. Some of these I taped, so I guess we'll see how they go. But I just want to see how long they're going to stay before they fill back up with air. Because a couple of them I noticed overnight they filled back up, so it doesn't seem to me very useful if they, don't keep the air out. Put the cap back on. So I'll leave them here, keep an eye on them. I think this one was taped. But the ones that were taped together. So it's been over 48 hours. I've left all of these inside the bags, and they are actually still pretty tight. They've held up, even the ones that had holes and I taped. I think this was one of them. Nope. This one? No. Yeah, there's one that I taped. It's still holding pretty good. This one too. So even with holes taping, they held up. Awesome. Hopefully it keeps my filament dry.